Workspace Manager, it's very simple to delete a workspace. In this job here, we've already set up our parameters to locate our workspace and do our basic setup, such as entering our database connections and our worksite connections. What we will be covering is creating a template and setting its options to find the workspace and delete it, and the content if we so choose. So when you create your workspace, since this is a delete job, we definitely want to uncheck the allow creating options. In this particular instance, we'll be matching on client and matter, or the C1 and C2 value. Obviously, you can use anything to match as you choose, but the most unique identifying information is best. So project ID would be ideal, but not always available. For our updating options, the only ones we really need are publications and aging. And this is because to delete a workspace, it is actually a function of aging, and aging is a subfunction of publication. So both must be enabled. Once you have your template, you only need to create a workspace item. We do not need any of its substructures. In this case, it doesn't matter what it's actually named because that's not how I'm finding it, and I'm not making any changes to that workspace's profile. Over here, I am matching on the client and the matter, and these are values that I returned from my SQL query. Once these are added, we must then enable publishing. Here you can pick any user. And apply aging to that user and add them to the list. For our aging operation, in this particular job, I know that I always want it to execute, so I need to give it a value that is always true. 1 is always equal to 1, so this job will always fire off the aging options. However, if you have a value that comes back from SQL, you can always compare against it to determine if whether or not the aging option should run. For our aging operation here, we're mostly concerned with deleting the workspace today. So we're going to turn on delete the workspace and delete the content, because in this case I don't want the documents to remain behind. If this is checked, the documents will fall into flat space. If you do not have flat space filing enabled, we will be unable to delete the structure. Click through our warnings. Save the job. In this particular instance, I'm going after 2 workspaces, both with client matter or client of 1077. This will delete both the workspace, its structure, and any documents found within the structure. Refresh, now we can see that both of those workspaces have been deleted. If you run into problems and your workspaces are not deleted, checking the log is the best thing to do, as we tend to be very verbose in everything that is done.